Hello, I'm back. Sorry I'm late, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll wait till some people jump on here, but goodness, Delta is tough. How's it going, folks? Good night. How you doing? What's going on? Kyle was out at the Delta today. Man, it was tough. Kicked my butt. Like, not too literally. Like, I probably caught, I don't know, 8, 7, 8, 9 fish, something like that. I don't know. But I snapped off like 3 and missed a couple good bites, and we seen like a 7-pounder at the Delta. So my buddies dumped like 3 or 4 not hooking them right, and the fish went airborne, some 2 to 3 pounders. So it was a very interesting day. We had a great time though. We caught some fish. Everybody caught fish. Nobody was skunked. We stopped at Garlic Brothers for food, so we had a great time. Had some drinks, had some food, had a great time, caught fish, but we had a lot of missed opportunities. Spooked a big old mama. Yeah, that was it. So there's some monsters right now in Ben Holt in the back in the slips. So smash that like if you guys get a chance. Thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. Sorry I'm late, folks. Was out at the Delta for the second toy drive trip with Virgil and Daryl, 2 brothers, and we had a great time. But Delta was rough. So we'll talk about that if you guys want. Get into some fishing talk. How's everybody doing tonight? Smash that like button if you guys get a chance. Thanks for watching. It's Common Sense Fishing. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we do our live streams. So try to run them like 7 to 9. Sorry I'm late, guys. So I just jumped on. So we'll probably roll a little late for you guys tonight if you want to stay on and hang out. It's up to you guys entirely. But I wanted to make sure I caught everybody up on what's going on, what the plans and stuff are for the next couple weeks. And hey, how's it going, Ro? Just went and done fishing at the Delta. So we're going to let everybody know kind of what's happening for the next, couple weeks, what the battle plans are, so to speak, where I'm going to be fishing. Work's going to be probably picking up. And I think in like 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a couple one. When's the first special guest? Hey, how's it going, Damon? You know what? Honestly, I'd be willing to have anybody on that wants to talk fishing and bullshit with me and to hang out for about 2-3 hours. So it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You can jump on. I can have Jeremy probably jump on, but problem with that is he works so much. Getting him over here would, I'd have to do it on a time when we're going planning a fishing trip, and that's usually 4 in the morning till I guess 7 at night, right? But so anyways, maybe somebody else besides him. But I know Cook owes me a favor. Maybe I could hit him up. How's it going, Danny's Kitchen? How you doing? So has anybody got to see the funny video that came out today? What do you guys think about it? Did you guys like it? We had a great time out at Lake Don Pedro. I stuck quite a few fish, but couldn't stop laughing almost the entire trip. It was just hysterical. It was like a Mo, Larry, and Curly moment. So hope you guys got a chance to check that out. Oh, I gotta close this. It's trying to copy my SD card. Stupid GoPro. You should have on Bald Bull Oh, I'm telling you, hell yeah, and call him that too, and be like, "All right, I've got a special guest." Dun 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 dun. You know the music that plays when he trains and he gets ready and you're about to fight, and the little bell chime. Ooh, food, yummy. Thank you, babe. Sorry, folks, I was out starving on the Deltoid all day. So, yeah, you guys, it was one fun trip. I tell you what, it was definitely interesting having those two particular guys on the same boat at the same time was like trying to like cross fireworks with fire and not get blown up. You know what I mean? It was funny. It was definitely something was going to happen. And sure enough, it did. I got both of them knocked out cold like babies. I got one fell in the water because I spotted like a 3 pound. This is what wasn't on the video though. The bite wasn't that great at the Delta. Nah. We'll tell you what, it wasn't that bad. So between three guys, we probably put 12 to 15 fish in the boat. A lot of dink, maybe even more. But only maybe 5 skimpers, like 1.5 pounders maybe, and with like a 2.5 pound kicker is what like Virgil caught. But I snapped off 3 really good ones, I believe, and also missed a couple solid bites, not paying attention because it was just so long in between the bites, and we were just chatting and BSing, having fun. And Virgil dumped probably, I think, 3 or 4 nice ones between 2 and 3 pounds. And his brother Daryl dumped like 1 or 2 that was probably like 2 to 3 pounds. So no reaction bites really. We were throwing top water. I was throwing my square bill or throwing chatterbait and spinnerbait. They would only hit a Cinco like on a dead stick or on the fall. And they were mostly the ones that you could get to bite were fry garters if you cast from far away if they didn't see you. And if you seen fry moving around and you cast near them, that's just how you'd get the 1 to 2 pounders, right? And then out in the middle or out everywhere else, no matter what you're doing, just the little dinks you'd get sometimes, right? But the ones that were easy 2 to 3 and then plus were like in random weed patches all by themselves. And one Mondo, there was like a 7 pounder in Benjamin Holt, for sure, fat Beezy, but she was already spawned out. Like she was long. She wasn't fat, but she was big. 7 pounder, right? Probably would have been 8 or 9 during spawn. And she was in the thicket of like a bunch of weeds sitting there, like facing out. And when she seen us, like I seen her, like, oh, it's too late. And I tried to cast at her, but she wasn't having it. She already swam out real slow and just took off. So the fish were all lazy and slow today. It was weird. And maybe it was just where I was at, to be honest, because we were just chill fishing. So we went to like 3 spots and checked in. You know, we went to the downtown big shipyard area and crankbaited the rocks and then like threw Cincos and stuff in there. We got 3 or 4 in there. Then we took off and went into Apothecary Cove, which is over by Lois Park or Smith Canal. And we went in there and didn't get. I think I got 1 dink in the middle. Didn't get nothing fishing. And then from there we shot off to Ben Holt. And is that off? It's off the main channel. All of that's off downtown Stockton area. So we launched out of Lads, and then we went south to like downtown Stockton area and fished that area. San Joaquin River comes in down there. And then we went back up and went up to Benjamin Holt, fished in there, and had lunch. And everybody had some beers, had a good time. And then we got back out on the water, and it was a struggle, but before we had lunch, it was still tough. But once we had lunch, went back out there and we proceeded to snap off and dump a bunch of fish. But it made me feel good. And I mean, I reassured everybody, at least we're getting the bites, at least we're getting the action. And then we caught fish, right? And there was a stretch where it was just brutally tough between like 9 and 11:30, 12. It was just hard. So, But yep. Oh, guys, sorry, I gotta eat real quick. But yeah, the Delta was tough today. We got a limit, and we had opportunity at perhaps about a 17-pound bag, 16-pound bag, maybe something like that. And for some reason, Virgil doesn't lose his fish a lot, right? And Virgil lost a bunch of fish today, and so did I. And well, I snapped a bunch off. I think I need to change my line out or find where the hell the nick's at. Like, what is causing the weakness in my line for me to snap so often? Because they're on new rods. So I don't know if it's, and the line's not old either. And it's 12-pound fluoro. So, it's a Delta though. So maybe my stuff's getting frayed and I just didn't check it in between. Well, whatever, The Tide started like at like 2/3 and then was going out all day and then was low all day. And then barely started to come up and come in, but was still low tide when we left. Something like that. It was a tough one. Delta was a little rough, but like I said, we were lazy too. So, in our defense. But, not every day you're going to go out there and kill them. Fishing is also about getting out there and learning and getting better at fishing and enjoying the time with like your friends or family, right? So fishing is very important. It's fun. I love it. I prefer to catch big fish and a lot of fish, but today, I have to settle for catching like whatever I caught. I don't know, 7, 8, maybe more. On the video, I'll show most of them. I think there's a couple that I didn't put on video. They're just dinks. And then I had to put a few on video because I'm like, well, I'm just catching too many dinks. But I've got Virgil's, decent fish. You'll see all the keepers. So it's a cool little video. Second toy drive. So they both donated. So I'm stoked. So what I'm going to do. Oh, hey, RC. Yeah, you worked hard for 6 hours for 3 fish. Tough day today. Yeah, that's just how it was for me too. So I'm going to take, and I think I'm heading to either Ross or, I'm going to go to a couple of stores and pick up another batch of toys. So I'm excited. So the video is going to start with all that good stuff. It's going to have, our toy drive trip out at the Delta today. So that video will be coming out soon. Hope you guys like that. I got the first toy drive with Jeff. Man, that was a brutal, tough one too. We only got like 5 or 6 fish, but we had a great time. It was good, fun fishing with everybody. So, hats off to Jeff for donating. So that's awesome. So I'm excited. I hope we're going to smash. Last year we took care of 200 kids. So hopefully this year we'll smash that record. I'm, pretty stoked, But hey, not every day you slay them, but hey, at least I didn't get skunked. Right. But yeah, it was almost exclusively a bottom bounce day. But at the end of the day, I watched the bass behavior change. They started coming out of the grass and coming at your lure, but then turning. So we went to I went to a square bill and I got two like that. And I think I probably should have thrown a jerk bait, but the Cinco kind of mimics a jerk bait. And somebody else had like a weightless Cinco on. So I feel real confident throwing that. And I threw top water like a mofo. You better believe it till my hand fell off. I was out there top water and like, man. Oh, at least I wasn't wearing the banana costume today, right, folks? I mean, hey, I would have still caught fish, but goodness. I hope I take that sucker out there and I go and smack like 50 fish or something, catch a big one or something. That'd be heck of funny. Just for the fun of it, man. So how's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday. Everybody have plans? Anybody doing anything this weekend? Any fishing plans? And also, any topics or any questions you guys want to go over tonight? I'm sorry I'm late. So again, I was at the Delta doing a toy drive trip. And got my butt kicked. I mean, not too bad, but snapped off some fish and dumped some fish. It was tough, but we landed. We got a limit and had fun. So the best part of the trip too is always stopping at Garlic Brothers and sharing food and drinks with good friends and just chatting it up for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's like the hottest part of the day. Like, woo. It's probably the part of the day we should have been out fishing still. But you know what I mean? So Sam, I worked for 6 hours. Send all the info. I'll make a flyer. Saturday is the only day I work. Oh, nice. I was fishing for some spotted day bass and calicos last night. Landed a 20-pound plus bat ray on the tube. Wild fight, 40 minutes fight on 6-pound test. Damn, heck yeah! I could imagine be like drop shotting, trying to catch like some little dinky fish. You're like do 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 do. Next thing you know, bzzz, like oh shoot! You ocean fishing, you could have anything. You could have on megalodon. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. Yeah. Jokingly, the megalodon part, obviously, but you could have on a lot of different things. Let's just put that. Oh, I could imagine a big old fish like that with a 6-pound test. Oh yeah, that'd be one heck of a fun fight. I love it. I love fishing. See, I want to get out and do some ocean fishing. I want to try to get a charter or something. Spend a little money and go out with a group of guys and go and do like tuna fishing or something like that. That way I could go out, make some cool footage, have a time of a life, and then like also eat the fish. So tuna is something I mean I'd eat, so wouldn't go to waste, But yeah. You got some calicos, nothing big, but was cool. Yep. Where are you fishing out of, Danny's? Like, are you going out to a pier or something, or like you fishing off the shore, right? Not off of a boat? Because you're down there in Southern California. I know they got a lot of cool lakes down there, though. Long Beach. I was on Buddy's small boat. Oh, okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff in the ocean to catch. You know what I mean? So hang on, go for a ride. At least you're in a boat. You can kind of like head towards the fish. If it starts trying to spool you, you can start chasing it. Like go till it turns around, comes at you. I don't know how smart those are, but certain fish, right? Get a big old giant fish and it runs on you. I'll go chasing it. Yep. Rock fishing trips are fun. I would love to get out and so branch out a little bit. I mean, I've done carp fishing, right? That was fun for me. But I mean, I can trout fish pretty good too. So, but that's not a big, I don't know if people want to see all that. And I'm not big into like eating trout. So, and they die real easy. So I don't like to fish for them. And then when I accidentally catch them, then I'll eat them usually, especially if they're big ones. But like salmon and other things, tuna, seafoods, big striper, like, something that you can actually make something out of. I don't know about a big striper, but like halibut, um, other stuff. I would love to go catch a big swordfish, and just for the fun of it too, I would fish for anything. Peacock bass. I was in Florida one time and that was really cool. There were gators around and stuff and signs, don't feed the gators. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, down for an ocean trip. See, there you got to get enough guys together to say, "Yep, I'm down," and you roll out and you charter something because you don't want to charter something so small where the guy will take like 2 or 4 guys on the trip, and then you're on this little dingy boat and you get sick and just, oh man, probably gonna get sick anyways, but whatever. I'll just man up and deal with it. That's what I did last time when I was in New York. We went for like this little cruise thing and yeah, I got sick. And now in Monterey too, I think I got a little sick when we did the whale watching. Yeah, I get seasick a little bit. Funny. But ever since that was all before I've had the bass boat. So that kind of helps you deal with it when you're sitting in the front and you got to ride those giant waves. Oh yeah, Steven wants to go do a family trip. Huh? I'd do a family trip with your brother. Definitely. I'd do a trip with anybody. That's the cool thing is I want to get out and fish more. I want to branch out and do a few different things. Also want to tournament fish a little more. So hopefully I can win a few. It'd feel good to win a couple. That'd be nice. So it's always good to get some new plaque or new wood and new trophies. But so I got to keep my head in the game there because I want to keep bass fishing. So, but at the same time, like I really would love. How's it going? Hella fine, no, in the house. But wouldn't it be cool though, like a trip to Alaska or Canada or like even somewhere in the high mountains, or wherever, like in California, we can go find some big, crazy fish. Ocean fishing, definitely. I just don't want anything that's like super crazy risky, like in international waters type crap. Something where you're like safe for sure, and you're not like going out of another country or something. Excuse me. So, but that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Hey, everybody, if you get a chance, smash that like button. Thanks for joining Common Sense Fishing tonight. Sorry I'm late. Like I said, I jumped on, probably like 8:30, just about 20 minutes ago or so. So, yeah, sorry about not being here at 7, but I was out at the Delta, had a good time, but it was a little rough to me. And, I'll go back for revenge. I'm going to be at the Delta a ton this year. So super stoked for that. I got to make sure I can smack them when I go. So I'm going to stay on them, try to find the schools, move around. I'm going to probably start fishing around near Mildred. I've been hitting my same old stomping grounds, but I've been getting outside of my comfort zone, smashing farther with the boat. Like I went from Frank's track all the way down to downtown and back. So I'm excited, ready to start smashing around. Moss Landing. Oh yeah. How about Phil's Fish Market out in Moss Landing? I love going that for sure. If I'm gonna go on a boat, I'm gonna have to have Phil's. Maybe when I get back. I don't know, I'll probably be sick. You don't want to eat before you get on the boat, huh? So got skunked again. Went out hoping to catch carp, made bait and everything. Where'd you go to? I went out to Lake Yosemite, and man, there's a spot. Been catching a ton of carp out there. It was so fun. But carp can be tricky to catch, sometimes. Sometimes you just throw out some corn or some Cheez-Its, like I was saying. I don't know if you guys remember, if I told you, but the way I used to fish for them is I'd chew up Cheez-Its, make like a dough ball, and just put it on the hook, and then let it kind of dry a little bit, and you dunk it in water, and it kind of seals it, and then you cast it real softly with the light weight, and the carp just picks it up. Once the carp eats it, it's the hook's in its mouth. You just reel. And we would catch 20+ pound carp out of Bear Creek just for fun. But Bear Creek out past Arboleda Road. Oh, okay. So you were out in the boondocks. Nice. I go straight to our street. I go to the town because what you want for carp is you want to make sure you're where there's a lot of berries. Where there's they love those stupid blackberries when they ripen and fall off the plant. So no, I know where you're talking about out by Arboleda. There's a canal out there too. So there's there's carp down up in that area sometimes. Actually, all the time. All of Bear Creek has carp in it. What am I saying? Right. Oh, at the Delta, we seen like some 40-pound carp, 30-pound carp, easy. At least 30, maybe more. They were just huge, dude, gigantic. Like, whoa, I was looking down like, dude. This lady's all, hey, do you see these huge fish? And we hadn't seen them yet, right? We were all bass fishing. And they're like, look at these huge fish. And she pointed them out to us. And I go and I look and I see, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I see it and I'm like, oh, it's a carp. But it was huge, like a little tank in there. I was like, wow. There was like 4 of them. They were like 3 feet long almost, looked like. They were just monsters, huge, fat too. Like, wow, that would be fun to catch. So I ain't gonna lie. And try under G Street Bridge, Bear Creek tomorrow. Or Lake has several 40+. What's up, fam? How's it going, Charles Chuck? Mulberry trees, you know it. The little berries fall off. You seen them? Oh yeah. I'm telling you what. The lake has a ton of them, so now it's pizza, cold drinks, Casper, and common sense fishing. You know it. Thanks for watching, folks. Smash the like button if you guys get a chance. Appreciate you guys here. Sorry I'm late again. But yeah, I told the story. Delta was rough. That's about it. Had fun. So, waiting on Banana Outfit. I was hoping it was going to be here by now, but it should be here sometime. Sometime I think mid next week. So, womp womp womp. So I got work on Monday, so I got to go take care of some heating and air conditioning stuff, and then yeah, I think I'm fishing the Ambassadors event Saturday, Sunday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm probably going to pre-fish. I'm probably going to fish Don Pedro at night. See if I can go get on them. I have some clues. I'm like a detective, and I'm sniffing out the fish. So thanks for watching, guys and gals. Again, if you get a chance, smash that like button. Thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. Do these live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 to 9. Tonight I was late, so we're going to roll as late as you guys want tonight. So appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Common Sense Fishing family is the greatest. You guys are awesome. Also, if you guys didn't get a chance, make sure you go check out my Facebook page, Bass Fishing Lovers. I'm having a giveaway for hitting 1,000 members. We're already almost, I think we're at 1.2 thousand. It's insane how fast that channel is growing right now. Yeah, I probably got to weed out a good 20 or 30 of those spam people out of, let's say, 1,200. Because, you know, like I just approve. Most people they're actually just legit people posting fiction pictures and comment. And so it's pretty cool. Got a nice little community. But anyways, thank you guys. I'm gonna see if I can stuff over this. I glazed the shit out them ribs. This guy's talking food. My wife heated up the Chinese food from tonight for me because I was late. So, no, for sure. I'll hit you up, bro. I'm gonna be going. When is it? I think I'm gonna be going Tuesday night or Wednesday night or both. I don't know if I want to go Wednesday night if Tuesday night goes as planned. So I have a pretty simple plan to go catch big fish. And I'm going to go test my theory. I have to do some line changing real quick. But other than that, I'm pretty stoked. I'm ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to go out to Pedro and hammer him, hopefully. So I'm going to do some night fishing. Don't know how that's going to work out because I'm not going to be able to really do much video for you guys. So I don't know if you're going to see much of it. I might take a gang of pictures and do a collage and then do an interview like type thing and break down like what I did. But the thing is, I'm fishing a tournament there this weekend. So I'll wait to produce it and put it out until after this weekend. So ribs are bomb, heck yeah. So I'm reading your guys' comments right now. Thanks for thanks for dealing with my stuck stare. Yeah, summer gets so hot. Night fishing can really help out because you can get a heat stroke messing around in this level of heat, especially if you drink beer, you don't drink enough water, or you drink beer and not enough water. Oh man, you know, and you're out in this super blazing heat. It doesn't matter if you have your neck gaiter and your, you know, your glasses and your gloves and your whole fishing UV shirts and stuff. That lack of water hit to you, you know. And I try to drink as much as I can, but I definitely mess up sometimes. So, oh yeah, and you know I'm always mixing beer and heat. Super dumbass right here, for sure. So that's why I don't condone that stuff. I think you shouldn't. So I'm working on that. And I don't actually ever really get hammered because I'm the freaking captain. So it's like it's my boat and I've got to drive. So I don't, you know, I don't want to DUI. I make sure everything's legal. So I only catch a little bit of a buzz because I mean, literally, I got to keep the show going. So whoever's with me is usually pretty inebriated. It's fun, but on occasion I'll slip up, you know, just between you and me. But yeah, it's like, you know, don't need to be drunk to fish, period, though. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't even like bringing it. I'll leave it at home and just bring the water. But that's where night fishing just takes care of all of that. Night fishing is such an awesome experience. It's just don't get hammered night fishing for sure. Don't even get buzzed. You know, if you have a couple beers, fine, whatever. You bring your little Casper, all right, cool. But if you're in a boat, I'd recommend take it easy if you're night fishing. But it's so fun. You know, there's no heat, there's no sun. The big fish come out. So, oh yeah, thanks, brother. You see the video? Yeah, my buddy, he totally fell in for his pole. The backstory behind that was that I spotted like a 3-pound bass just hiding underneath this dock. And we were within about 4 or 5 feet of it, or 6 feet of it, but slowly creeping forward. And my lure was down like 30 feet deep, and I was reeling it in to try to take a cast at this fish with the, was going to pull the weight off and just let it just float by it. And so as I'm doing that, though, Jeremy goes to beat me to it because he's not casted out. So he gets all excited, and he sees me prepping, so he knows he's only got a few seconds. So he runs up and he gets this little angle, and he goes to take a cast. Now, not making Jeremy's muffy, but his wrist, he hurt his wrist in a bike crash. So he had a moment of where, that sharp just nerve pain just like made it like a dead, basically. And he went to cast, and I kid you not, he threw his pole in the lake, literally. He didn't mean to, but he threw his pole at the bass too at that. So not only did he throw his pole in the lake, he threw his pole at the fish. So once you've seen his pole, like it wasn't just floating, you've seen it sinking, he scrambled to the front, got down on his hands and knees, and swiped at it. And my eyes are wide, and I'm starting to go for record yet, but I haven't hit it yet. I'm kind of seeing. And then the second one, he flips right in. And so I'm like, oh, shoot. And I make sure he's cool. And then once I see that he's flipped around and that his head popped up and he grabs the boat, I instantly hit record. But I reach down and pull him up. And as the video is coming on, you're seeing actually him come up out of the water into the boat. Like, you're watching him rise up off of it. So it's funny as heck. I froze. Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm not frozen now, guys. So, yeah, it was funny, though. Dude just went straight flying into the water. Lost his cell phone. All that stuff. Like, man, that sucks. Am I still froze or am I good? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to put a little bit of food in me. And, oh, man. So, where was I again? Ah, shit. Whatever. Squirrel. How you do? But, yep. It was a fun day, for sure. So, I know I was going with somewhere with something, but I got hungry, got distracted. That dang Casper is a very friendly ghost. But, yeah. Again, sorry for being late, folks. I hope you guys don't mind hanging out so late with me. So, but, I didn't want to miss my Friday live stream with you guys. I got a banana challenge video coming out next. Toy drive videos coming out. So, I'm going to get out there and hopefully do some damage at Don Pedro, but I don't know what kind of footage I'll be able to bring to you guys. So, but either way, I'll have some fun stuff. And Monday, even though it's a holiday, I'll probably still be on BSing, so don't worry about that. As long as I'm here, I'll make sure I can get on. Work's going to be getting crazy, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully soon things are going to start picking up. It's going to be 104 on Monday, so I've already got people calling like, hey, starting to set up some more appointments, So where is everybody from? All right, I'll answer that for you, hell if I know. Let's see if I know my people pretty good. We got Charles Chalk is from Merced. RC Creative is from Sacramento, lives in West Virginia. Danny's Kitchen is down in Southern California. Yep. Exactly what I said. Hell if I knows from Merced like me. Steven actually lives with me. He's my brother. Raul, I believe, is from Merced. Let's see if we got some other people in here. I'm all answering. And Kyle Prime, I think, is up in Ripon, Sacramento area, or Stockton. Sorry, Stockton or Ripon area. I'm not 100% sure. Damon Treadwell, I don't know exactly. I don't remember where he's from, but he's lived in a few different places, Southern California and all that good stuff. But he actually lives in the same town that I do right now. So, yeah. I know my community pretty well. You guys are a pretty cool group. And then even I know a bunch more guys that aren't on tonight, like the Funk and CET. He's from Connecticut. You know, if the Funk were in the house, or like James David, you know, he's in Merced too. So Jeff Garcia, he's in Merced. But we've got guys in a couple of other states and even a couple other countries that watch, but they don't usually watch the live streams. They usually watch and support a lot of the like more educational, like tips and tricks stuff. So, but hey, I'll take the viewers anywhere. I like how the internet is so wide reaching and we can interact with each other like this. Pretty cool stuff. Like, you know, if they had this, like I should have started this channel 10 years ago. I wanted to do this, but I didn't. So, I mean, that's my fault. But, you know, and now that the technology is just even that much more better and easier. So now it's just like, why not? Having fun, you know. It's a hobby. I like sharing the information. Plus, you know, it's honestly it's a way to, as I grow the channel here too, I can just grow my influence. Like, hey, I do heating and air conditioning, right? So if people in the area know, that always helps, you know. It's a way to like free market my HVAC business in a sense too. I'm not a freeloader, but you know what I'm saying. It's cool to I don't get paid much, but I got my first check from YouTube, so that was cool, you know, because we have ads on the channel, stuff like that, and it was over a couple $100. So hey, you know, that's good. So it wasn't like my first check from YouTube was like pennies or, you know, 50 cents or $1.50 or something weird. Actually, the cool thing about it is you don't even get paid until you've made at least $100 in ad revenue, and then they'll cut you a check after that, depending on, you know, what your threshold is and this and that. So, if you guys are interested in learning more about like YouTube and like behind the scenes, if you have a channel, you want some tips and tricks on how to grow the channel. You know, maybe I could do a video like that too. Whatever. I don't mind, you know, doing all kinds of different stuff. You know, this is Common Sense Fishing. You know, I probably really need to start spending a little more time on my other channel, Common Sense Talks. So if you guys are willing to jump into those kind of rings and realms and arenas of opinion and news and blah, 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 right? There's the Common Sense Talks. I haven't jumped on that too often, but I do have like 20 videos or something like that. Or I don't know. I produced a bit on there, but my reach isn't very far yet. So if you guys want to go check it out, feel free. If not, you know, hey, I like to maintain mostly fishing stuff here, but on the live stream, gives us the ability to go down any and every rabbit hole. Plus, occasionally, like I do videos on my heating and air stuff on my channel. So, like tutorials, how to clean your AC, or, you know, if your heater's broke, what to do, or, you know, yada, yada, stuff like that. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys get a chance, smash that like button. Common Sense Fishing here, folks. Common sense ain't so common anymore, right? That's a tagline I'm starting to leave when I comment on other people's stuff. So, you know, when I'm on YouTube and stuff. So, How's everybody doing this Friday night? TGIF in the house? Kids are out of school if you have them. Work's over mostly for some people. Some people work weekends or they never stop working. So kudos to those. Sometimes I'm one of those guys, you got to work when you got to work. So this weekend I don't have to work, thank goodness. So, but when it's going to be 100 and something degrees and the phone starts ringing, you can't say no. You gotta build your business and your reputation and get out there and work hard. Is that if you work hard, you can play hard. That's what we do on this channel. Hope you guys enjoy the content, especially the last video. I tried to bring a really fun time to you guys. Not everything's all like trying to be tips and tricks. And again, I hope I never come off as a know-it-all or like a dude that thinks he knows so much about fishing. That's never me. I'm always learning. I just like enjoying and sharing the adventure with you guys, So I wish I had been recording, like I said, for like the last 10 years, man. I've had a lot of fun fishing trips. That would be really cool. I just think what's lacking now from my personal experience would be the big ocean stuff. But, you guys haven't seen what I've done the last 10 years. So, I mean, it would be cool to replicate some of it again. Go do some striper fishing or river fishing. Go do some big cat fishing. Go do some monster bass fishing. Throw the bigger lures. Stop throwing the little dangly stuff. And either go big or go home. And some videos I might only catch 1 or 2 fish. But some I might have a 15 or 20 fish day of all like 4 to 6+ pound fish. I've had a lot of time like that in my life when I would just refuse to put certain lures down and I just cover water and just smash around because I knew that I could pull certain fish out. So I don't know, but I don't, I get lazy now. I get complacent. I get happy. Happy Gilmore style. I just want to put my feet up and whistle and shake my little worm and I mean, that's like some of the time. And then some of the time I get all stoked, like gung-ho, commando, like, where are these fish at? I think it really depends whether I've been hanging out with Casper a lot or not, to be honest. So that's why, folks, you definitely, a good PSA for the young folks, don't ever hang out with ghosts because it will stunt your career. The insiders will get that joke. For the other people, sorry if it's coming off corny, my bad. But thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. We're having fun here, just having a good time, Wifey brought me the reheated Chinese food. I better eat some of this stuff. So I'm going to scoot over here. Like I said, we'll look right here. Take a couple bites real quick. Now, who was it? One of the guys pointed out. It was like, "Oh, you always got to do the after every bite." I'm like, "Yep, food, Homer style." That donuts, food. Thanks for watching, guys. So bearing with me. I was super hungry. What's up? Here from yesterday? How's it going? So, yeah, I was out at the Delta today. Had a tough one. So, yeah, it was a pretty fun day, but pretty tough day. So, I snapped off some I consider to be good fish. As far as I seen one of them, 2 of them I never seen, and it was on hook sets, but like it was like where I hooked, the hook dug into the fish. I felt the pressure of the fish actually on, and it was like hard, and then snap, like all in one kind of smooth, fluid moment. It's hard to explain, but it was like when you hook into a good fish, and it sucked real bad. So And then I did have like one, I think, get off. But my partners, there was three of us on the boat. They dumped a bunch of fish. So it was a frustrating day. It was too funny. I think there was just too many people in the boat, you know, because there just were a lot of people. And we're all big guys. So it's like, we're poles here, poles there. What the hell? What are we doing? Everybody's casting into trees and shit. I think that's from the too many beers, you know. My casts were cool though. I wasn't casting into trees, but hey, it was fun. We had a good time, you know. All I can say is that we struggled, but we caught a limit, and it was definitely not a worthy day of being anything to brag of. It would have been like close to last place in any tournament for sure. But hey, we had a good time. It was a toy drive trip, so we had two guys donating, wanted to roll on the boat at the same time, and I was more than happy to accommodate them. So cool thing is we're going to be going and buying some of those toys probably tomorrow. I got to ship a bunch of things out, so taking care of a bunch of business tomorrow at the same time. So it's going to be fun, and then update you guys. So Monday is a holiday, but I'll be hanging out, so be chilling with you guys talking. I think my next day fishing is probably going to be Tuesday, like I said, or sorry, yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday. Night fishing at Pedro. And I'm probably going to go fish the afternoon bite so that I can get some footage in. So you guys might see that. And then I might probably bring like a ton of headlamps and lights and stuff so that when I do catch a fish, you know, like you guys can see me at least some of the time, maybe fight the fish, but most of the time at least just land it, weigh it, or see it, see what I caught it on. And then I can explain maybe like how I'm positioning my boat, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, you know, because nighttime fishing is a lot about feel and about trust in your skill, and because you can't see. So maybe I'll, you know, when I do my Pedro fishing trip, I think I'll probably do like a how to fish at night video or something. So we got to get a green light or a purple light or a red light for the headlamp. That's the number one rule. Number two rule or number one rule is just don't turn any light on at all if you don't have to. If you can see with your own eyes, even though it's not like daytime, but if there's enough moonlight out and stuff that you can actually see with it. Because once all the light goes away in your eyes, it takes a while, you know, it takes a few minutes or even longer. But whenever you bring a light source out, and like your phone or something, and you pollute the darkness, your eyes take a bit to adjust, right? So if you stay in the dark and you notice probably 7 out of 10 times or more, at least I know I can see perfectly fine almost. So that's another tip is a lot of people I think just get paranoid and put the light on right away, and then you're screwed. Then you need the light on, right? So anyways, nah, we don't use no lanterns. We stealth fish. When we fish at night on a bass boat, we're like little ninja warriors. We're stealth. We don't have any lights on. Only the legal lights that we have to have, the little front navy light. And then if I move and I'll put the big back one on, but when I'm fishing, I take it off. I don't care. I only use the front navy lights. Yeah, lights will attract crappie, and then sometimes you can attract like bait fish with the light, and then by attracting the bait fish, you can attract the bigger fish too. But I'm not talking about that kind of fishing. What I'm talking about is in the summer at nighttime, all the fish in the lake pretty much go stack up right up against the shore, and they'll face out and they'll just chill. And they'll also move too. They'll move back and forth. They'll when they want, they'll stop in like specific spots, but they'll also move. But almost everything is up near the shore. That's my biggest point to make. And so at nighttime, everything's shallow, everything's up at shore, and the just chances of catching the big fish are greatly increased. It's just you're going to have a good chance of getting a fish almost every cast. Just fire your jig or your Texas rig or your U-head or whatever you're using, your Ned rig, don't throw a drop shot at night. And I would recommend don't throw like shaky heads and like finesse things. I would recommend, even if it's a finesse bite, if it's at nighttime, at least throw something with a moderate profile, like a Cinco or a jig or something like that, you know. But if you have to throw a Ned rig or whatever to catch a fish, fine, whatever. But the point is everything's up shallow. So, oh yeah, for the video part, no, for the video part, I'm just gonna turn Clark Griswold. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna like have my boat with like 17 lights, you know, and I'll just be like running around, turning them all on, and then I'll turn you guys on, and I'll make sure I have the best angle so I'm not blinding you guys. We have light, and I'll just be like, look, I got a fish. And then especially if it's a good one, you know. And if I'm on them, I'll leave one or two of the lights actually on in the boat, and then I will record while I'm fishing. And then if I peg one, I can hit the headlamp and then voice record the GoPro to actually turn on and record and do all that good stuff. And so I'll play with it a little bit. I don't want to lose any fish. The goal is to get out there and stick some fish and not lose them and get my confidence back, because at nighttime, routinely I can catch or at least hook like 30 to 50 fish, and I always get 4 or 5 pounders or even bigger almost every trip when it's warm and it's nighttime. Problem is like almost every trip I dump and I lose those said fish. Like I'm telling you, big numbers, where I'll catch 1 3-pounder, 1 2.5 pounder, and then a bunch of rat dinks, and I'll proceed to lose 15 3 to 4 pound fish that night. All my good fish. Anything over a certain level, it seems I lose. And I know what the problems were. I think it was my hook set, my high speed, you know, the speed of my reel, my drag, where it's set at, and my body posture and like what I'm doing when I'm fighting my fish to make sure that I land them, get them in quick. So, and I know the challenge is at nighttime too. So I'm stoked to get out there though. We'll see what happens. So I'm ready to have some fun. So I want to see if I can kind of try to bring you guys a decent nighttime video. We'll see how it comes out. I'm going to try my hardest to kind of pre-plan it to where the quality of it is decent and worth watching. And I'm going to try to cut the action down to really good moments and then cut the BS out and just give you any tips or tricks, how I caught them, where I caught them, what I caught them on, show you the fish, blah, blah, have a good time and cut out so that it's not like a bunch of darkness, you know. Like some of my videos, you might have some of the beautiful scenery, but when it's at nighttime, you can't see nothing. So pitch black or whatever, right? Or even if I can see the camera, it looks a lot different too. So it's weird. It's hard to explain. But all right. Anybody going fishing this weekend? Who's going fishing this weekend? Comment where you're going. If you're going somewhere, where are you going? Let me know. I'll live vicariously through you guys because I can't go this weekend. I had to eat a little bit. I'm starving. O'Neill Forbay on a kayak. Ask the man. Good job, dude. Man, I tell you what, I used to fish O'Neill Forbay and San Luis as a kid, and use big pencil poppers and big topwater and jerk baits with big old giant spinning rods, right? And we would like 40-pound or 20-pound test and stuff, and we would have to wade out on the back by checkpoint 12. We would cross over the dam and go around the gate and go to the other side and to walk all the way around to like this cove back there. And then there was this point and we would walk out on it and you'd see the striper schooling up. And we would get 20, 30-pound striper all day. It was so fun, dude. Oh, man. I hope you have a blast, Kyle. I hope you stroke them. Good job out there. Getting out there in your kayak. Be safe. And always remember that O'Neill Forebay, I'm sure you know all this, man, but yeah, O'Neill Forebay and all that, they can get crazy with the wind and the waves out there. So be safe in the kayak, I'm sure you know all that though. But yeah, man, wish you the best of luck and tight lines out there. Anybody else going fishing this weekend? I'm not going, like I said, until Tuesday, so that'll probably be my first foray out. Will be probably this Tuesday coming up, and then I've got work and gotta fly. I gotta drop my kids off at the airport. They're gonna fly out to Oklahoma, so. Oh man, you got a Hobie. That's a good one. So you should be fine. You just have your life jacket, man. Take care of your gear and stuff, and rock out. Go get out there and smack some striper, bro. I'm sure that's what. Are you going out there for striper? Right? Going to the Forebay? I'm assuming you go. They have big bass out there too, though. I know we were yo-yoing LV 500s one day, or rattle traps actually, and got some nice big bass trying to catch striper. And when we realized there were bass in there, we were like, "What? There's bass in here? Hell yeah!" We were so stoked to find out there were bass in the Forebay. We didn't even know that. Or I'm like, we assumed there was like a bass here or a bass there, like the striper would punk them all. Maybe that is what happened, but either way, oh shizer. Either way, we I dropped my little drinky. Either way, we went out there and had fun though. Caught some bass though, that's for sure. I lost my train of thought. I just dropped my drink on my foot. Anyways, but yeah, fishing this weekend. Anybody else going fishing this weekend? Got any fishing plans? How about this week? I know I'm going Tuesday to Pedro, most likely. I don't know about Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, I am not doing any fishing. I have to take off. I have work. And then Saturday, Sunday is a tournament. And then Sunday after my tournament, I got to take my kids to the airport. But then after that, after this next week and a half, I'm going to be ready to rock and roll. I think I'm going to try to do a few more tournaments. I'm going to look into getting a cheaper or cheapish or whatever infrared or night camera, not infrared, but a night vision camera. See if there's something that's semi-reliable or decent at a fair price. We'll see. I trust RC Creatives already gave me some advice on them, but we'll see if we can find one that's at a reasonable price. If not, it is what it is. So, but yeah, those are some of the plans coming up soon. I'd also like to get a bass cam, like one of the lure cams. That'd be pretty cool to bring some footage like that, some strike footage. What's the other thing? I have a drone, but I just don't like the quality of the video of it. I should have paid better. It says it's like 720, but it's like, looks more like 360 or something. But we're working on that. In the meantime, you know how it goes. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have these cool live streams. We go down rabbit holes, talk about all kinds of stuff, fishing, life, whatever. But I hope you guys also enjoy the regular content. Like, that last video I put out, tried to, share my experiences with you guys. This was a fun one. So, but TGIF for me, I tell you what, I'm happy it's the weekend. Kids are out of school. We're going to probably do something this weekend, go out and have some family time, have some fun. So, any plans of you guys tonight? Or not tonight, but anybody taking their family anywhere, going to go do something? Because it gets boring, right? So I'm glad it's like we're not locked down anymore. Like, I don't know. I was only locked down for like a very short time. Other than that, I don't know. I was never really locked down. They just closed a lot of my favorite stuff and just made me super grumpy. Other than that, I still fished every day that I could. had to go fix heaters or air conditioners or whatever, you know. But hey, that's life. Work hard, play hard, folks. Not try to work real hard so I can play real hard. That's the name of the game. Kyle, are you from Merced? If you're still on here, we were talking about where's everybody from earlier. I know where everybody's from. I think you're from Merced, right? Or Atwater, something like that. But oh yeah, the green light. I don't know. I'd probably want to do a bait fishing trip anyways. Try to catch some. All right, cool. Your former said try to catch some like shad or some bait, and then drop them down. See if I can catch a big old bass on like a live bluegill or something like that. Follow all the rules and regs, but catch a bluegill from the same place, whatever. Use it as live bait. Do it with the little green light at night or something, out by like the dam or somewhere where there's big rocks and stuff. Go over to Barrett's Cove by all the big rocks where all the Mondo bass hang out. Oh yeah, that'd probably work. I mean, I don't think you need the light even. Just drop the live bluegill and it's danger, danger. Hang on, Will Robin. You know what I mean? I've seen it happen many a time where you just drop a bluegill with a hook through the back, and that thing just goes, you let it swim, don't cast it, you just let it swim off. And sure enough, you get a monster will eat that sucker. So you're just going to sign up for the Don Pedro tournament with your kayak. You have to be 18 to fish by yourself. You're 13, by the way. Well, appreciate letting me know that. Make sure we keep it PG-13. Yeah, we try to keep it as clean as possible around here on Common Sense Fishing. Sometimes I go a little adult, but not too bad. So the channel's pretty cool in that aspect. So how about live crawdads? Oh, live crawdads work super good too. Live crawdads and live bluegills both work really good. But in my opinion, live bluegills will outdo live crawdads every time if you get a chance. If you get live bluegills, they're harder to come by, and then bluegills are always up near the shore at nighttime, right? They're where they should be. So when a Dumbo bluegill is out where it shouldn't be, there's going to be a bass that's going to punish that bluegill, going to teach him a lesson, going to eat his butt. So almost every bluegill you're going to catch a fish on or have a Mondo bite on. Sometimes they swim down into the rocks or into something and wah, 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 game over, but not all the time. So if you haven't tried it, it's crazy. Yeah. No, we try to keep it clean either way for monetization, for YouTube policy purposes and stuff. So if it goes like a little dirty or curse words and stuff like that, I usually put it for members only anyways. So you have to be one of these members to be able to watch that kind of stuff. So there's like a firewall basically. So all my members get early access to my videos, all kinds of cool little things. So yeah, if you catch a bluegill, you can use it for bait as long as it's in the same body of water that you caught it from. I'm pretty sure. Check your rigs. Each one's different. I'm not trying to give legal advice, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty dang sure that, yeah, you can use them as long as and there may be one or two lakes where you're not allowed to or whatever because maybe they don't even have them in it. I don't know. But yeah, if you can catch some bluegills, get a little tiny trout hook and some red worms, catch a few, put them in a bucket, and then get a bigger hook, hook them barely, let them swim off, don't cast them, let them swim off from shore, from shallow, let them head out deep, and you'll watch it leave your drag super loose and with your bell closed. And then the bluegill won't be able to, it'll pull a little bit of drag, but it won't really. But when the fish gets it, zzz, and then you just tighten your drag and then set a little bit and reel, and they're on. They'll be mondos. So that's your best bet at like a double digit, honestly, if you want to cheat. But I mean, live bait, nobody cares. Like if you caught it on live bait, it'll be cool. It's a pick, hurrah, good job, yay. But like all your cred points get taken away from like the fishing community. Second they find out it's live bait, it's like dun dun dun. Oh, that was on live bait. As far as bass, that's for bass fishing. Everything else is cool mostly. Taking a bite real quick. All right, guys and gals. Sorry about that. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I gave myself the hiccups. That'll be all bad. Yep. Damn it. The hiccuping fisherman. He's going to go viral, folks. I hate hiccups. I have like the biggest, weirdest hiccup too. It's like, oh no, dang it. Let's see, did it stop? I don't want to jinx myself. Maybe. I think I got lucky. That was like a single hiccup or two, huh? Wow. That was luck. Hey, I'll take it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Literally. So, sweet. Thanks for watching, folks. But yeah, today was that kind of day at the California Delta where I don't think we just figured the pattern out, other than what we did figure out worked. And we potentially could have had, like I said, about a 16-pound bag day, perhaps something like that. Snapped off a lot of fish, lost a bunch of fish that were hooked, jumped out the water and everything. Not me. I lost one, I think, maybe two, but they lost quite a bit. And I snapped off, though, a bunch that they didn't. I mean, got nice bites, fish just swimming with it, and I just set the hook, and I hook it, and you can feel it, and it doesn't want to come up, but you can feel the weight of the fish like kind of lifting, and then as I'm just all hulking out, snap, like, oh man, damn it, what an idiot. I get all hulked out, I get all like excited. That's one thing that's still to this day, 30 years almost of fishing, 25 or more years of fishing, I still can't control the damn hulk or my excitement when I catch a fish. Would you, when it's, especially when it's a good one. Like, I mean, I can when it's a normal one, but when it's a good one, that adrenaline takes over and I'm just get too excited, and I can look in hindsight when I catch the fish and see what I did right. And then when I lose them, I can look and kind of see what I did wrong. But in the moment, I just go with it and do whatever feels right. And I just like, I don't know, it's weird. And I can tell sometimes I make mistakes. And it's like, why did you do that? I don't know. It was just like natural to dump the fish, you idiot. Oh, that's why I've got to practice on doing certain things and getting certain techniques down, because I don't dump fish. It's either my line or my gear. Like I have the cheap shit. I have stuff that has like nicks in it, and or you catch a couple fish and you don't check your line for frays, that kind of thing. But when you snap multiple fish off, or multiple hook sets and fish, then for sure, like, wait a minute, it's probably not. There's got to be a nick in your eye, in your guide. There's something that's causing your line to break that easy, and it's not going to be just the fish is that big and you're setting the hook that hard. No way. So I have a feeling there's something going on. I got to go over all my gear and equipment now too. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna do this weekend. I might make a video on that, educational, going over all my eyes and my guides, and double, triple checking everything, making sure that nothing's out of the whack, out of whack, because that's how you lose these fish, and that's in the important ones. You catch the 1 pounders, a 2. As soon as you get into the big fish that matter, the 3, 4s, and plus, you start having problems occur, and that's a given. Like, it's a red flag for sure. Something's going on when you lose that many. That's not normal. So I know for sure I probably need to go and inspect all my crap and find what's the culprit of why I snapped 3 fish off today. And I intentionally checked my swing on one of them, and it still snapped because I knew it was big. I felt the tug. It goes, whoa. And I was like, went to lift up and reel, and it still broke. But it was that one was a nice one. So. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, had fun at the Delta, though. Got a limit. Can't complain. Got to spend good time with good friends. Good old Virgil, a.k.a. Vince, and his brother Daryl, a.k.a. Darren. And the whole joke is there's like a group of brothers that are all like, there's like 5 or 6 of them. But I only have met like 3 of them, right? 3 or 4. 3 of them, I think. And 3 of them's names start with V, right? So you got Vince, Virgil, and not Victor, or something else. I forget. And so the running joke is I call Virgil Vince sometimes. So it's because like back in the day, I did it one time on accident, all dyslexic, and ever since we kind of find it hilarious whenever something's like going wrong or bad, or if he's doing really good, we'll congratulate Vince and tell him, yeah, we kicked Virgil out the boat. We're chilling with Vince now, something like that. We have good times. Let's just put it that way. So a little bit of our inside jokes and stuff. We have fun. So me and those guys were out at the Delta, and boy, was it rough. So, but again, like I said, it wasn't that rough. Everybody got fish. We had our limit. We had a good time, but in retrospect, it was very tough. It was rough. It was sunny. It was hot. It got windy. And so there was just a lot of different factors, snapping fish and losing fish was very heartbreaking. One guy kept having technical difficulties. So, damn, that's fishing. But that's life, right? Life will throw a gang of boulders in your path and kick you in the nuts every now and then. And you just got to make sure you're wearing your cup and that you can try to duck and dodge, But thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the little live stream tonight. Again, sorry I was late, so don't know how much longer we're going to run for it. If you guys have any questions or want to go over any topics, let me know before I jump off for the night. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss my Friday live stream with you guys. You guys are awesome. So want to make sure that I try to always hit a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you can expect if I do miss one that I should and most likely will be on the next day with the live stream. So like say I miss a Wednesday, I'll probably be on Thursday, even though I don't normally get on that, right? So just something to try to make up for when I do miss days, but I don't usually plan on missing many days. Let's just say that. So sorry, hope that made sense. But anyways, like I said, anybody got any questions or any concerns? Otherwise, I think about to jump off for tonight. I'm getting kind of tired. So I've been out in the sun all day, getting my butt kicked at the Delta. Okay. All right. Well, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. We'll catch you guys on the live stream on the next one on Monday. Hope you guys enjoy this. We'll see you guys on the next one. The Shimano Curado is a great reel, Kyle. So it's a nice, affordable reel as far as its price point, and I'm pretty happy with how it works. So at this point, I don't have much bad to say about it. We'll see how it holds up under pressure, though. So Stay tuned to the next one. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys Monday for the next live stream. Otherwise, I do have videos coming out this weekend, folks. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys again on the next one.